Well, welcome back. We're joined this morning with Rachel Carpenter. She's the Community Relations Director for the City of Fort Scott. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, I'm so glad to be here and to be able to share about what we have going on in Fort Scott.
And I know some of the really exciting things that you coming up are surrounding the Martin Luther King Jr. celebrations.
Yes, so the Gordon Parks Museum is putting these events on. This Thursday, we are having a lunch and learn. So Dr. Priska Barnes from Wichita will be doing a presentation on the dock incident, which was a protest, a peaceful protest in the 1950s to integrate in Wichita. So it's so exciting to have someone present on something that was so local to us here in Kansas. So it's from noon to 1, and we're going to have soup, and it's just going to be we're going to be able to celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. that day.
Amazing. And there's, I know, a whole lot happening in Fort Scott, and it's very exciting, So this is coming up this Thursday. Really soon. Do you guys have anything else coming up?
Yes. On Monday, on the actual holiday that celebrates Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., we're going to kick things off with a can drive. So we will be collecting cans and non-perishable foods from 9 to 2. And so you can just bring them to Ellis Fine Arts Center. It's on the campus of Fort Scott Community College, and it's just our way of giving back to the community. And then we're going to have another lunch and learn, and with that one, we are going to have a presentation on the letter to Birmingham from the Birmingham jail. And so we are partnering with Pitt State University and with Fort Scott Community College. They're going to have their students read the lines from the letter. And last year I attended this. They read the I Have a Dream speech, and it was just so moving. There was not a dry eye in the crowd. And so for them to read this letter, I'm just going to bring a lot of tissues because it's just so moving. It was from a time where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., he was in jail after a protest, and he was reading a news article, and they were telling him that he needs to stop. It's not time yet, stop what you're doing. And so this letter was to everyone to take action. Don't be stationary. It is time. The waiting is over. So I'm so excited to hear all these student voices coming together to read this letter. And then we're going to end things with the showing of, and remember, it's a PBS documentary there at the Ellis Fine Arts Center.
Amazing. It sounds like it's going to be so incredible. Are there any, costs associated with attending these events?
No, they are all free. Thanks to the Humanities Kansas grant. They are the ones that are funding to bring in our speakers. And then the food is at no cost as well, thanks to Great Western Dining through Fort Scott Community College.
Amazing. So if people back home are sitting back and thinking, this is going to be a great way to celebrate him and maybe learn something I didn't know before and just honor his legacy, where can they go to learn more information and maybe find a schedule of these events?
Yeah, so they can go to the GordonParkCenter.com, and there's a schedule of all the events. I know there's a ton, and there's a ton to remember, so they will have all the hours and everything and where to go.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be so special and so meaningful, Rachel. Thank you so much for joining us and telling about it this morning.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Well, we'll be right